Hi, this is Nicholas Bell with IONCINEMA, here to review Reunion, the third film directed by Jake Mahaffy. It's a New Zealand production, released February 5th, 2021, courtesy of Dark Sky Films. Notably, it also stars Julia Ormond as Ivy, and her daughter, Ellie, is played by Emma Draper. So initially, if you've seen Mahaffy's last film, which is the excellent 2015 title, Free Indeed, this is kind of a marked departure. It's kind of a slow burn art house genre film that has a lot of twists and turns. In fact, it feels a lot like a Henry Jamesian turn of the screw by way of Grey Gardens almost. So Ellie, who's pregnant, has decided to visit her old childhood home while she's finishing up her research, potentially for a PhD program. And this is of course notable, and a lot of recurring subtexts are being fed to us via her research, which is about a particular time in medieval history when black magic, the black arts, kind of jump-started what would be experimental medicine. She's dismayed to see that her mother, Ivy, is in the house packing everything up. The grandparents just died. She's readying the estate as the executor, and it's very clear from the outset that they have a strained relationship. And then Ellie's father is also there, who's much older and suffered a stroke or something and has to be cared for. It's also clear that her mother and father weren't very close either. There's not a lot of love in that house. Ellie begins to be haunted by visions of another little blonde girl in a red dress, very dull look now, and it come to find she had an adopted sister that died under mysterious circumstances, who fell from the third floor between the banisters. And eventually we learn detrimental secrets about that, and there's a lot of gaslighting going on. There's another man that's haunting the periphery that's there to fix up the house, named Gus, who knew Ellie as a child. And we're fed all these little hints, and then everything kind of goes way overboard in the last 10 minutes of the film that I thought were quite entertaining and will give you a whole new, fresh perspective on everything that came before. It's very similar to another recent film from this part of the world called Relic, although I think that's a more elegant art house film. There's a lot going on here to appreciate. It's nice to see Julia Ormond in the lead role, which contemporary audiences might recognize her as playing Vivian Leigh in My Week with Marilyn, or a small role in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, or on television in The Walking Dead. But in the 90s she was quite the notable Hollywood star thanks to films like Legends of the Fall and the Sabrina remake. A personal favorite of mine, a guilty pleasure called Smilla's Sense of Snow, is always fun to brush off every couple of years. It feels very low key, and you feel like you know exactly where it's going, and then it kind of just takes a hard left. And I'm always kind of surprised when a film can execute such a turn overall quite elegantly. Overall, I would give Reunion 3 out of 5 stars, and also if you like that at all, definitely check out Mahaffy's sophomore film, Free Indeed. Thank you.
Hey, this is Eric from IONCINEMA.com. If you want to support us, subscribe below. For more reviews, interviews, film festival coverage from Sundance, Cannes, Toronto, you want to check out these guys on this side.